Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about yo-yos and tools and how they go together. You're probably wondering how a yo-yo and tools go together. Well, the modern yo-yos, they actually use bearings to spin around the axle. Back in the old days, the yo-yos first came out, they just used just a flat metal axle, and the yo-yos were just pressed in. So when that wore out, your yo-yo was done and you have to buy a new one. Nowadays they got these axles that are, see if you can, there you go. You can see they're threaded all the way, and they're threaded into the yo-yo. And then they use these bearings, but you can see will spin for a long time. You can notice this one, you can't pull it out by hand, so you need a tool to get that. Now some yo-yos you see like this Duncan right here. The yo-yo, the bearing can just easily, you could just grab it and pull it out. A lot of them though, they sit real tight, so you need a tool for it. Now some people, they'll just use the regular old needle nose pliers. Right there where the wire cutter is, you got that little circle cut out. You can just grab the bearing and give it a little wiggle. Don't put too much pressure though, because you can mess up your bearing. But it'll come right out, just like that. But they do make special tools. I got a couple right here. This one right here is made by Duncan. You can see that, Duncan. It also comes with a little holster. Put that around your belt loop. Put this around your yo-yo. You can actually carry it around with you. But it comes with right here, little bearing tool. So you just insert it in the bearing, give it a little wiggle, and it pops it right out. Easy as that. This one right here, this one is made by Yo-Yo Factory. It's made a little bit longer, probably so if you're in a situation like this where your bearing is stuck in your axle, this will actually fit around the whole axle, and then you can wiggle it and pull it out. It is a multi-function tool. As you can see here, it has a little Allen. See if you can see that. That is made to tighten up your axles. Or if you want to loosen it up, you can take your axles off, replace it with a new one if it's messed up. Then tighten it down. Then you're ready to go. Put your bearing in and you're good to go. Another thing a lot of yo-yoers use, or some, this is what I like to use, is a little straight, not a straight pin, but a safety pin. Some of the yo-yos, they come with this little shield on them. This side I already took off, you can see. But sometimes the bearings, they get dirty, they get noisy, and you can just pull out your mineral spirits, like so. Put in a little cup or a little cap or whatever, and it'll dissolve all your dirt and whatever other junk you got in there. Clean out your bearings, and then you'd like to put a little bit of lube in it. This one is from Yo-Yo Tricks, thin lube. Help to keep your bearing from being too noisy. But don't put too much, because then it'll slow the bearing down and it'll become responsive. But anyway, back to the safety pin. Use a safety pin to take this little shield off. What you do is you find where that little ring is at, the little snap ring holding it in place, and you just give it a little push like that. You can see it pops off the little ring. Then you can just pop off the shield. Now you're ready to clean your bearing and re-lube it. You could install those. I don't like to install them back on. Makes it easier to clean it next time. But anyway, that's that. Another thing these tools have, you see that little slot right there? It actually has a blade in there. This one has it too. You can see it right there. You can actually see the blade. That's meant to cut your string. The string, they just come whatever size they make them, pretty long, and you can cut them down to your size. But yeah, you just slide the string in there and give it a little pull. Oh. Give it a little pull. Helps if you don't grab the chain. But there you go. Cuts the string. Pretty easy. There you go. So that's basically it. That's what I have. That's what I use. Like I said, you got this one by Yo-Yo Factory. This one by Duncan. Little safety pin. And if you want, you can use a pair of pliers. Anyway, I'll just figure I'd throw this out there. I know probably a lot of y'all didn't even know that these yo-yos were made using bearings and that they required maintenance. Who would have thunk, huh? That a toy requires maintenance. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Go and check out everybody else's channel. I'm trying to leave links in the descriptions and stuff. So yeah, check everybody else out. And we'll catch you on the next one.